Hello everyone and welcome to Rodan Man's Reviews. So today we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Luke, Jedi training Luke and Yoda. So we'll go ahead and take these figures down from the stand. So as you can see, I've had them posed up in the iconic Luke training with Yoda in the backpack thing going on. So I'll go ahead and pull Yoda out here, and we'll take a look at these figures kind of individually here. So, starting with Luke. Now, Luke is, as we saw him in Empire Strikes Back, when he landed on Dagobah and was training, had on these kind of fatigues or what have you that he was wearing. And I don't know if you can tell, I'll get in there a little closer for you guys. I'm sure you can, but you know the fatigues are kind of the same color, but they've got like the dirt and mud on them, which I thought was a really cool touch because Dagobah was just a dirty, muddy swamp place where Luke and Yoda trained. So that's what we've got as far as that. The backpack, when I first got the backpack, I was like, man, how does it go on? I didn't realize that there's a little snap thing right here, if you saw that. So there's a little peg that goes in there, so that can definitely be removed, slipped over. There we go, boom. So there's the backpack, and the backpack is really cool looking. You can fit, as you saw at the beginning of the video, you can fit the Yoda figure in there pretty well. The Luke figure is, as far as articulation, he does do the 90 degrees, right? He doesn't have a twist at the bicep or anything, and I was surprised to see he doesn't really have. I mean, he's got good articulation with the arms, but he doesn't have double joints on the arms. I mean, as you can see, it bends in pretty well, so you do get some good articulation. Of course, the hands, the wrist, there's a pretty good spin at both of the wrists. He's got a little bit of an ab crunch forward, a little bit back, nothing too crazy, right? The head can look up quite a bit. The head can also look down a little bit. He's got a leg bend, but again, no double joint at the legs. They do bend back pretty decently though, right? And then we've got the toes that point down, the feet that point down. And of course, he does have peg holes there. But this is I really like this. I really like this sculpt that they have for Luke. I mean, minor gripes aside, as far as not having the double joints for the arms and legs, it's still a really cool figure. I like it. I know that Luke's been through a ton of different sculpts with the Black Series and the Power of the Force series from back in the day, and and some of that stuff. So this is, to me, one of the better sculpts we've seen. And then if you look at his hair, he's kind of got. I'm trying not to blur it up for you guys there. He's kind of got like these dark, but with these kind of lighter highlights in the hair, and then the face. Pretty decent likeness. I hope that's not getting too blurry. Pretty decent likeness of Mark Hamill, of an early Mark Hamill. Now he does come with some accessories in this because I know he is sold separately as far as just a single carded figure. He's got some of these accessories, but he doesn't have all of them. So, of course, he's got the blaster, right, that he had when he was there in Empire. And as you can see, fits in there really well with the trigger finger. You can hold it up. Looks really cool, right? So there's that. So we get a blaster in addition to, of course, the backpack, the Yoda carrying backpack. We also get his... Luke's trusted lightsaber. So if you if you get the lightsaber on there, you can get some pretty decent poses out of it. You've got both of these hands that are gripping hands. So, you know, he can hold it in one hand, of course, if you prefer it that way. Or if not, you can go ahead and slide it, slide the other hand to grip around the lightsaber. So he can hold it like that, right? So there we go. We've got Luke holding the lightsaber. I'll put him up on the stand here and hopefully he won't fall, just so you guys can get a better picture of him. See, he does have the ability to hold the lightsaber pretty well with the gripping hands. So we got that. We got the gun. We got the lightsaber. We also get a couple of additional hands. So we get a left hand here that, I'll pop this hand off. There we go. And I'll pop this hand on. So this is the hand, and if you're particularly adventurous, you might try getting, I had him posed up like this the other night when I was messing around with the figure trying to, and it can be done. It's hard, you know, kind of how he was doing the training and he had Yoda balanced on his feet and he was, so I think that's what that hand is supposed to be for. Like I said, it's a little tricky. The elbows don't necessarily want to agree, and you got to get him balanced just right to do that. So, but that is there. I don't have the patience to do it right now, guys. Sorry. Like I said, it was quite a feat to get it done the other night. And then he's got another hand that's kind of like this, you know, when he's holding out his hand trying to raise the X-Wing up out of the water and fails miserably. And so we've got that hand as well. So we do have a couple of extra hands with Luke, and that's really cool. So that's the main stuff we get with Luke. We get 2 additional hands. I'm always a fan of additional hands. We've got the additional hands, we've got the lightsaber, we've got the blaster, we've got the backpack. So quite a bit we get with this figure. Taking a look at, I'll set Luke back here a little bit. So taking a look at the Yoda figure. So, you know, I feel like this is a small Yoda. It kind of reminds me of the Yoda that, you know, any of you that had the old Kenner Yoda, it's very reminiscent of that Yoda. I mean, the sculpt is better, of course. Some of the stuff that he dropped. Some of the stuff that you get with him is a little better, but he does very much remind me of that old school Yoda. He does have this robe that, I don't know if you can see that little string just fell off. It kind of frays a little bit, and that's, I mean, it's okay, I guess, but you know, as far as articulation and everything, with the really small and really larger figures, you tend not to have a whole lot. I'm just not taking off the robe here, but just pulling it up so you can see he's got like these little brown Yoda pants, right? And then he's got some articulation here, you know, his leg kind of swivels. You can see that, right? Both legs kind of swivel a little bit, and then his feet also can move. Now, no peg holes, of course, but he's small enough to where you're really not going to have to worry about him falling down or anything like that. But yeah, so he's got that. He's got the robe. He's got the sculpt is really cool. I'll try and get in a little closer so you guys can see without it getting blurry. So yeah. You know, I like that sculpt of Yoda. That's probably one of the better ones I've seen. And I think size-wise, I don't know if any of you guys got the more recent Yoda or the archive version of Yoda. I know I did a review of that one fairly recently. That one is taller. I'm not sure how much more tall, but it's tall enough to be... It almost looks like this is a more accurate representation of Yoda. You know, the other one was great, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it was a little bit taller than Yoda actually was, you know, comparatively to the other figures in the line. So this Yoda just seems like a little bit better of a representation. Now, that Yoda came with a lightsaber. This Yoda does not come with a lightsaber. So, but I believe if you have that Yoda, he's got gripping hands, so you might be able to fit the lightsaber in there. Now, he does come with this, his Yoda cane, right? So the Yoda cane fits in the Yoda hand quite well, actually. So if you want to pose him up with his cane, there you go. He looks really good, and that cane is pretty secure in there. It's not kind of flopping around and falling out. I hate when accessories don't fit well in the hands of some figures, and sometimes they don't. But this is, I just moved it because I set it on the stand like that. But this is a really good, really good grip that he has on the cane. So that's cool. And then something else that we got with this Yoda that I kind of didn't expect, but is a welcome addition. We get this extra Yoda head. Now he's got the eyes that are closed in it, and the sculpt is very similar to the other head. The only difference really, I think, is just the eyes are closed. And I know that's probably supposed to, and I'll go ahead and take that head off and put this head on. So I think that's supposed to be similar to the, in the movie. And you got to be careful too when you take the head off, because this little necklace thing of his will pop right off, man. So I'll go ahead and put that back on, and then we'll pop the other head on. So see, yeah, and I think I may have got it caught in there. Yeah, I sure did. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and take that off for now. So I think it's supposed to represent, when Yoda was, again, like Luke was lifting the X-Wing up out of the water. This was kind of supposed to represent. Almost makes me wish that Yoda, one of his hands was in a gripping hand, and he had that, action where he was holding his hand out to lift the thing up using the Force. I kind of almost wish he had a hand that was like that to go along with this look. That would have been cool. But overall, a really cool figure. I like both of these figures. I got them for, I want to say I paid close to about $40 for them. I know you could probably get them cheaper than that. But I had seen some things and heard some good things about these figures. So when I got them, overall, I'm very pleased. I like both of these figures. Again, some minor gripes as far as the no double joints for Luke's arms and legs. I really don't think that's much of an issue, but some people might be put off by it. Again, the Yoda has the head with the eyes closed. We have it on the thing, but no, Force hand to lift the X-Wing out of the water, so that might be disappointing for some folks. I don't know. Just kind of letting you guys know some of the ins and outs of these figures. But overall, really cool figures. I like both of them. Not sure how long these are going to be around, guys. So if you get the chance, and if you're a fan of Star Wars like I am, you might want to go ahead and pick both of these figures up. So Jedi training Luke and Yoda. Star Wars The Black Series 40th Anniversary Empire Strikes Back. Pick them up if you can before they're gone. As always, guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll see you all next video.